Good morning, Dr. Farah and everyone. My name is Kian Chen. So my research title is the impact of live streaming shopping on consumer purchasing intention in Selangor. So I will be presenting 3 chapters. Next. So the first chapter is about the problem statement and research objective. In the field of study on consumer purchasing intention, the use of live streaming shopping as a main topic has received much attention from scholars and industry players. Although many countries have adopted the live streaming shopping model, the level of acceptor and consumer purchasing intention of live streaming shopping varies across the nation. Especially in China, they have already reached a high quality development stage, and consumers have a high acceptor of interactive live streaming shopping experience. Many of the relevant studies have centered on China. However, study on the impact of live streaming shopping on consumer purchasing intention in Malaysia remain limited. This can lead to an ineffective marketing strategy, causing Malaysian's industry to be slower to implement the need for effective digital marketing. So this issue also limit the use of live streaming shopping because industry have a limited understanding of its actual impact and consumer purchasing intentions. While previous studies have explored the factors of live streaming shopping on consumer purchasing intentions, such as perceived trust, the image of the live streamer, entertainment, and information quality. However, this study have primarily focused on the MCO previous and other countries such as China. So this is an obvious knowledge gap in understanding how the impact of live streaming shopping on consumer purchase intentions suggested in previous research finding can be relevant in the content of Malaysia. Therefore, this research aims to explore the impact of perceived trust, the image of live streamer, entertainment, and information quality of live streaming shopping on consumer purchasing intention as an effort to bridge the existing gap. So the research objective, the first is to identify the impact of perceived trust on live streaming shopping on consumer purchasing intention in Selangor. Then the second is to identify the impact of the image of live streamer on live streaming shopping on consumer purchasing intention in Selangor. And then the third is to identify the impact of entertainment on live streaming shopping on consumer purchasing intentions in Selangor. And the last is to identify the impact of information quality on live streaming shopping on consumer purchasing intentions in Selangor. Then next. So in multiple study, the term live streaming shopping is also referred to as live streaming commerce. Live streaming shopping is a new online business transaction trend that combines the social commerce attributes and unique media characteristic of live streaming platform. This enables real-time interactions between seller and buyer, allowing consumer to purchase product online without visiting physical store. Then they have 3 types of live streaming commerce. The first is e-commerce platform, such as Lazada, Shopee, enable customer to view live streaming by purchasing product directly. Then the second is live stream focused platform with e-commerce integrations, platform that initially offer live streaming service and integrated e-commerce activities such as RME, enable live streamer to sell products directly. Then the last is social media integrated live streaming, such as TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and is regarded as a new form of social commerce. So DV is consumer purchasing intention. It is a behavior that reflects a consumer inclination to purchase product and service and their willingness to make a purchase. It is the attitude and belief formed by consumer after considerations which translate into a psychological tendency and action to purchase a specific product. So according to research by Daya and Bajanaho in 2017, consumer purchasing intention influence company performance. The concept of purchasing intention is very important to marketer because it can predict future user behavior of consumers. It enables companies to make effective marketing decisions in a highly competitive market. Then there are 4 IV. The first is perceived trust. It refers to the subjective assessment of another party credibility, serving as an important factor influencing consumer purchasing intention. Is the confidence in someone or something based on their characteristics, such as honesty or fairness. Traditional online shopping carry risks such as product not matching description, leading some consumer to prefer physical store because can touch it. So the real-time interactions of live streaming shopping build trust between consumer and live streamer. When consumer trust certain live streamer or brand, it reduces uncertainty about transactions and product. Then the second is the image of live streamer. So live streamer can serve as streamer who conduct real-time live streaming and interactions with online viewer via the internet, conveying product informations and promoting and selling product. So this study defined the image of live streamer as the image that cultivate through real-time online interactions with their audience. According to Gun Yan Wen, in 2020, consumer value and purchase intentions are also influenced by both the live streamer physical appearance and professional competence. When the image of the live streamer in a live streaming shopping is friendly and professional, consumers are more likely to develop an interest in them. So it can improve their purchasing intentions. Then the next is entertainment. Refer to the experience consumer drive from live streaming shopping, such as a sense of fun and enjoyment. Some studies show that if live streaming shopping platform can provide a beneficial entertainment experience, consumer will have a positive attitude, showing a clear correlations between entertainment and substance online purchasing intentions. When consumer experience pleasure or relaxations during live streaming shopping, they are more likely to develop a favorable impressions, thereby strengthening their purchasing intentions. And the last is the information quality. So the degree to which customer perceive the information provided by e-commerce merchant is termed information quality. According to Chun and other researchers in 2025, so information quality is defined as the usability and reliability of the information provided during live streaming shopping. Zhang Julie and other researchers in 2018 found that consumer purchasing intention is closely related to their satisfactions with information quality. So this shows the critical importance of information quality to consumer. The higher the quality of information provided in online live streaming shopping, the greater the consumer purchasing intentions. So perceived trust, the image of the live streamer, entertainment, and information quality are four independent variables that have significant impact of live streaming shopping on consumer purchasing intention in Selangor. Okay, so for the last is research methodology. This study employed a quantitative research design for data collection procedures. The survey questionnaire for the study was primarily generated using Google Form. Also, this study employed a cross-sectional research design to examine the interactions between perceived trust, image of the live streamer, entertainment, information quality, and consumer purchasing intentions in Selangor. The cross-sectional design allowed the researcher to observe one collect data at a single period of time. This study is planned to perform the data collections in January 2026. Then populations and sampling. So based on the soft sample size calculators, the target populations of this study consisted of 20,000 individuals, including students and workers residing in Selangor, Malaysia. They have 377 individuals are required as the sample size. In this study, the researcher focused on non-probability sampling technique. This method is more effective when the sample population has high diversity and can reside in various locations, as this strategy saves both money and time. Then data analysis method. So the transparency of data analysis methods and the methods used to conclude, including both process and result, can also support the verifiability, reliability, and transferability of research finding. This study will use SPSS software for research analysis. So this software is primarily used for marketing and research companies to analyze consumer behavior and make predictions. Then outliers. Once the data collection is complete, analysis can be performed to identify potential outliers to ensure the reliability and accuracy of the collected data. This study used Z-score calculations to scan for outliers. So data points with Z-score existing negative 3.29 and positive 3.29 were considered as potential outliers. Then normality test. According to the research of Pitcher and Steven in 2016, normalities can be determined by comparing calculated values between -2 and +2 using skewness and kurtosis methods. So value above or below this limit are considered to violate the normalities absorptions, while value therefore in between the range of -2 to +2 are considered to approximate normal distributions. This study used skewness and kurtosis methods to determine the normality of the data. Then validity test. So this study performed a phase validity test by recruiting an expert in the field of digital marketing to validate the adapter questionnaire. So the expert at least has a master's degree and more than 5 years of experience in the related field. So reliability test. So this study will utilize Crobat alpha test to evaluate the reliability of the test. A coefficient of 0.6 represents moderate reliability for an instrument, while an instrument with a coefficient of 0.7 and above has high reliability, which is considered with the benchmark. And then the last is multiple regression analysis. So it is suitable for this study because it can simultaneously evaluate multiple independent variable. So multiple regressions analysis also allow this study to investigate the hypothesis separately at a 0.05 significance level. Therefore, this method will allow this research to identify the actual predictor that influence TV accurately. So I'm done my presentation. Thank you.